You have no authority over me. You need to back up.
I need you to step past the line right now, sir.
No, I'm telling you no.
I need U.S. Army National Guard, sir.
U.S. Army National Guard.
You can't go past this line.
Don't talk to me like that, all right? Let's be respectful.
Pass over the line for me, please?
No, I'm good. You a National Guardsman?
Who are you?
Can't have you record over here.
Why is that?
I'm trying to get that YouTube money, man.
You guys swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, right?
I did.
No, you're following us, sir. We're doing our work. Please.
No, listen.
No. I need you to shut it down.
Step away because we're conducting business.
I don't care what you're conducting.
You're trespassing right now.
Oh, no, I'm not. You guys have like what's called a beatdown squad?
Stop talking to me. How's that?
No, I'm good.
I have a pretty good idea that you don't wish to provide me any information.
You look like you're an intelligent officer. I think you can figure it out.
No.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we're at the Washington Correctional Facility here in Comstock, New York. We're here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas to promote transparency and accountability within our government and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look around the facility here. Looks like we have a bunch of National Guardsmen here. Visitor Process Center. Hey, fellas. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, sir?
Who are you?
Are you a National Guardsman?
Who are you?
What does that matter, sir?
Why are you videoing this?
Oh, sorry, sir. You can't have you record over here.
Why is that?
I'm sorry. There's no cell phone policy. There's no cell phone.
Past this area, sir.
I know.
Do you guys work here, U.S. Army?
Yes, we do work here, sir.
So the U.S. Army works at a correctional facility?
It's not U.S. Army. It's U.S. Army National Guard, sir.
U.S. Army National Guard.
You can't go past this line.
Don't talk to me like that, all right? Let's be respectful.
Pass over the line for me, please?
No, I'm good.
Do me a favor. Just
I'm
pass
good.
over the line.
Listen, man, you don't have no authority over me, man. Back up. Back up, man.
Step.
Listen, you have no authority over me. You need to back up.
I need you to step past the line right now, sir.
No, I'm telling you no.
I need you to step past the line,
Listen,
sir.
you have no authority over me, man.
What are you doing here,
Back
sir?
up.
What are you doing here, sir?
Back up.
What are you doing here, sir?
You have zero authority over me.
We're about to conduct something here, and we can't have you here right now.
You're about to conduct something? I'm ready to watch.
We're about to speak about something. You cannot put it on camera.
watch.
Oh, sure I can.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can. I'm doing it right
No, you
now.
cannot, sir.
I'm doing it right now. Who's in charge here? Who's in charge here?
Yeah, let him be. Let's go with our corner. Come on, guys.
You guys are public servants. Shouldn't be talking to people that way.
Trying to get that YouTube money, man.
No, I'm trying to have you guys treat people with respect.
No. We'll see you on YouTube later, right?
Yeah, check it out. Go ahead. You guys swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, right?
I did.
Sir.
You did, right? Everybody did.
No, you're following us, sir. We're doing our work. Please.
No, listen.
Shut that down.
No.
I need you to shut it down.
No.
Sir, I need you to shut
No.
it down.
Sir, I need you to step away. Sir, I need you
No.
to step away because we're conducting business.
I don't care what you're conducting. You're conducting and
Gentlemen, let's go.
Sir,
All right, let's go.
this nonsense.
you took an oath to uphold the Constitution,
Sir,
Maya. You took an oath
need
to
you
uphold
go
the
back.
Constitution.
Okay. Yep, no problem.
You took an oath to uphold the
Yes, I did.
Constitution and
Yes,
our
I did.
constitutional rights.
Yes, I did.
Who are you, sir?
Watch Commander Keith Hughes. Why? What's up?
No, I don't need any help. I was just out
You need
here.
help because you're trespassing right now.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm
I know
definitely
you think
not.
that you're on public property, but this is private property by the state that has restrictions on it. If you want to film, that's fine. You get permission from the superintendent. You call him up.
Right.
And you can
I don't
film.
need, but all due respect, Watch Commander, I don't need permission from the superintendent to
This is different.
record.
This is different than going to a town court. Okay.
No, it doesn't matter.
You can go out on the public road and record. Right now, you're on private property. You can go right over there and record.
I don't understand why do
You don't
you
need to
think
understand.
why do
You
you
go
think
over there on
well
the
no
public
you
road.
need to understand because why do you think that
You
this
can
is
go on the
private
public
property?
road.
Who owns it?
You can go on the public road and
No, I
record.
can be right here and record you. That's
Then
my
the
right
pol-
to do that.
The police will tell
Then you
you
can
what's
do
going
that.
on.
You can do that.
Get over
You're
on
not
the
a law
public road.
enforcement officer, with all due respect, sir.
Get over on the public road and you can record all you
No,
want.
I can record from right here, sir.
No.
This is a publicly accessible area, and I'm
No, this
engaged
is
in a
not. This is a restricted
statutorily protected activity.
This is a restricted
This is
area.
not a restricted area.
This is.
If it's so restricted, how'd I get here?
You walked on without
Right.
any permission.
I don't need it.
Yes, you do.
I don't need it. What's your name, sir?
Hospital Mountain.
Do you guys have like a beatdown squad here? Are you aware of what's going on in the correctional facilities? Did you guys participate in the illegal strike? Did you guys participate in that? Wow. As soon as I walked up here, and they locked the door. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. And it's just no cell phones. Okay. In New York State, we have a constitutional and statutory right to record correctional officers in the course of their duty, as well as law enforcement officers. So one good thing New York State did is codify it into our statutes, the First Amendment, and the right to record law enforcement, security officers, peace officers in the course of their duty. I don't know why they think that this is somehow private property. It makes zero sense. This is public property. Hey, how are you?
Not bad.
I'm just taking some pictures and video. What are you doing? Yes, I can. There goes another correctional officer. Over here. Excuse me?
No, you can't be here.
Why can't I be here?
Are you a state employee? Are you a state employee?
No, I'm not a state employee.
Okay, this is state property. If you're not a state employee, you can't be on state property.
Hood.
Yeah.
State police have already been notified. Just keep an eye out. You did that from your vehicle with the windows rolled up. Yep.
What's your name, sir?
Come on in.
Sir, can I get your name?
Have a good day.
You too. Take care. So we're going to record the correctional officer in the course of his duty. So are you part of the beatdown squad? I have no idea why these National Guardsmen are here. So the National Guard came into the correctional facilities when all of the correctional officers went on strike. Conveniently, when their brothers in blue were charged with the murder of Robert Brooks. They went on strike protesting, quote, their working conditions. You know, if you don't like working so much, if you don't like it... Excuse me.
Is your car in an authorized parking spot?
This
Or
is-
is it taking up space where it shouldn't be?
I don't know what that means.
Are you in a parking spot? Or are you, is that your car?
I don't want to answer any questions about my
If your car is
vehicle or
not in the
potential
right
vehicle.
spot, I don't want to be responsible for any damages if one of our vehicles comes and hits it. I want it in a regular parking spot.
Right. Yeah, but you're assuming that I even have a vehicle here.
Did you walk?
Could have parachuted in.
Okay, well, if your car gets damaged because you wouldn't put it in a regular parking spot, that's on you.
Okay. On me. Why would you just come out and say that about my car? I don't get it. You just come out and say, is it parked right here where this car is parked? He asked me if that was my car. There's somebody in the car. It's obviously not my car. So he's the watch commander. I literally just can't get over the meltdown these people have. This must be the superintendent here. The meltdown that these people have over a camera, over transparency in correctional facilities that are murdering people, that nurses are taking part in, that it's a whole cover-up here in the correctional facility, and then they go on strike to protest their brothers in blue being arrested. One of the officers, I do have an update, one of the officers in the brutal beating and murder of Robert Brooks took a plea deal. He pled guilty to manslaughter, and he's facing up to 15 years in a facility just like this one. Well, this is technically a medium correctional facility, so he wouldn't be coming here with 15 years. He would be going to a maximum like Attica. I'd like to speak to the superintendent if that's okay. Is he available? Is the superintendent not available for any questions right now? Let him know I don't want to speak to him, all right? Just let him know for me. I appreciate it. Guess the superintendent doesn't want to speak to us. So there goes the law enforcement right here.
you doing?
Hey, sir, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Just enjoying the day. Just trying to ask some questions to the correctional officers here.
Okay, are you getting any answers?
Honestly, not too many.
No?
No, not too many answers.
I can help you with?
No, I'm trying to. They're saying this is private property where I'm at right now, and I'm trying to understand who owns it. I'm here just to make it clear. I'm here exercising the New York State Right to Monitor Act. I'm allowed to film. I get the right to film law enforcement, peace officers, correctional officers from public spaces. Okay. They don't make exceptions for correctional facilities. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not going to restricted areas. I want to be clelear.
Okay.
None of that's taking place.
Did you call, sir?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to chat for a moment?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I would just ask that you keep the body camera on for transparency. So this law enforcement officer here seems like a good guy. He seems like a good guy. We'll see if he honors his oath to uphold the United States Constitution. Hey guys, why do you guys have National Guardsmen here? You're a lieutenant, right? Yeah. Captain, lieutenant? I don't know the difference, but why is there National Guardsmen here? Just curious.
They're all over.
I thought you guys were done with the strike situation, the illegal strike. So people are still on strike still?
What's that?
Like, you guys still need help from the Guardsmen to run the facilities? I'm just curious. I mean, there was probably like 20 of them out here before, so I just wanted to know. I think anybody would want to know. All right, no problem. So, Lieutenant, you guys have a beatdown squad here at Washington Correctional Facility? Do you guys have like what's called a beatdown squad? You can't even answer that. I mean, I think the answer would be no, right? You're smiling. Are you part of the beatdown squad? You look like you'd be a good candidate. Are you part of the beatdown squad?
I don't know you. I'm not talking to you, so I'd appreciate it if you'd stop talking to me. How's that?
No, I'm good.
That's all.
I'm going to keep asking questions, sir. Yeah, you're definitely part of the beatdown squad, aren't you?
Yeah, upside down. That's intelligent.
What's so hard about answering the question, is there a beatdown squad? I really don't understand. The answer is no. I mean, it's supposed to be, but I don't think they want to lie, maybe. So they're having a meeting in here, talking with the state trooper. Again, let's hope the state trooper honors his oath to the Constitution that he took to uphold it in our rights.
Okay. All right. So, understand that you're taking some videos, doing the thing. The concern is it is properly posted, right? With no cell phones beyond this point. That's an area that out here, totally fine. Do your thing. Don't become a risk to traffic, right? Understandable.
I mean, yeah.
So the way these
I'm pretty sure my mom told me that when I was a kid. Don't go running out into traffic.
Yeah, 100%. And that's if you're becoming a risk out here, or
I follow the law. I comply with all laws. Okay. There is a law. Like I said, it's a statutory right in New York State. I don't make the laws. I do appreciate laws that codify my constitutional rights, and that's all I'm doing peacefully.
So there's certain limits to within that, right? And it does require like the superintendent's approval if you're going to be doing filming, photographing in certain areas. Out here, totally cool. Beyond, but once you crossed over that, right? Because you went by the stop sign,
right?
Went up into the area with
no cell phones, right?
Can't do that,
right?
Okay? They're letting it go. They're not willing to pursue anything with it as long as you adhere to that, to the rest.
I don't think that sign is a law. I don't think that, because if this wasn't a cell phone, and I only use a cell phone just because I want to come off as everyday citizen journalist, right? People use cell phones. George Floyd murder was recorded with a cell phone. So if I brought a camera, an actual camera, you're saying
it's the same. It's
no, because it says no cell phones, right?
But within the building, right? Within there.
Right. I didn't go inside the building.
No, I understand that, and you're welcome to come look. They said you're welcome to read the portion of it that says with the superintendent's approval.
Right.
That says photo or video.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm just gonna continue to engage my statutory right, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
In the public accessible
areas. Are we understanding on that area?
Yeah, sure. I already went over there. I have no problem to go back. Okay. They already locked the door. It's fine.
And then, so yeah, it
doesn't seem like they want to answer any of my questions anyway.
Within the roadway, they don't want.
I'm not gonna block a roadway. Yeah.
I got
Yeah. I understand that.
Okay.
I would understand that.
I have a pretty good idea that you don't wish to provide me any information. But
Right. I'm sure,
you do,
but you look like you're an intelligent officer. I think you could figure it out.
no. Okay. So
I think you can figure it out. I don't want to voluntarily do it, but you can figure it out.
I could figure out who you are.
Yeah.
Wait, what am I going to do?
I don't know.
YouTube and find you? How many followers you got?
Oh man, we just crossed 900,000.
900,000.
Yeah, 900,000. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long have you been at it?
4 years now. I've been doing, and it's not just this, audit thing. It's in holding government accountable. It's working with law enforcement agencies across the country, doing trainings, de-escalation, First Amendment, how to handle these types of situations without violating people's rights. And, I understand you got a call. That's why you're here. But it's how you handle the situation. You could have came over here and said, put your hands on the fence and put your hands behind your back and detain me and everything. And I'm glad you didn't do that. I normally get a good vibe.
You would get good. Get better views.
I mean, yeah, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Boring when they're like.
It's not. It doesn't matter. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
No, I know, but
it's not
you
worth
see the
it.
thumbnails.
Right? Yeah. No, it's not worth it.
Beat me down.
Right. No, I get good vibes from you. I got a tyrant detector in me.
That's kind of the thing. They're not looking to push it super far either.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd win in court. So again, they could push it as far as they want. I'm willing. I don't want to, but I'm willing to take it to court if it needs to be.
Right.
Again, I'm not going to block any roadways. Yeah.
They have a security standpoint to think about as well.
I just, everybody, when I hear that, all I say is that, Google Earth does exist.
Mm-hmm.
I can get a whole 3D imprint of this building and, see it from street view. So it's kind of silly that security concern.
It's more the if you're going up and trying to peek in the windows.
Yeah.
You can understand that.
Yeah. Sure. No problem. I mean, they are public service, but yeah, I'm not trying to escalate anything. I'll probably be here for a few more minutes and then be on my way.
Okay.
Because it doesn't look like anybody wants to talk to me, right? You don't want to answer any questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay, see? I mean...
I'm the only poor guy who's forced to speak right here.
I mean, it's a good conversation, right? It's not a bad conversation.
No, not bad. Okay. Just like I said.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll wait within the law. Within the law.
I think you probably have been, right?
Right. Yeah.
We've had an okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. There was some concern over. I don't know what was said with some of the
Guardsmen.
members.
Yeah. No, they were just really aggressive, man. They were super aggressive. As soon as I pulled up, they just got in my face. Got real close. They were super aggressive. So I don't recognize their authority. They don't have any authority over me to do anything, but they were really aggressive. So yeah, there was some aggression on their part, and I'm going to defend myself and, stand up for myself and my rights, especially when they're National Guardsmen who took an oath to uphold the Constitution and our rights. So that was it.
Okay.
I'm a peaceful man. I'm not trying to. I'm a peaceful man.
That situation didn't get out of hand.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
No threats or anything like
that. No threats. No threats whatsoever.
Point of view, right?
Right.
Let's just consider. Right, they're thrown into this situation that they're not.
Yeah, I was just curious.
For.
Right,
I understand, but they may interpret things differently.
Right. And listen, I'm just curious. I thought that they returned from strike. I thought that this was all over. I didn't think that there was National Guardsmen in the area anymore, or in correctional facilities anymore. I had no idea that was still taking place. So that's good. That's good to know. Yeah. I'm working on a story on the big picture of the correctional facilities here, not just Washington, but the big picture. As you know from the news, there's a lot of murders happening inside these walls and inside the fence here. Strikes, illegal strikes, and things like that. So I'm just reporting on that. It's matters of public interest. That's it. Okay. I didn't get your name and badge number.
Wilbur.
3194. Thank you, Wilbur. My name's Sean.
Yeah, Sean. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Okay, so just that sounds like that's that. Just keep it cool.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, go from there.
No problem.
Okay.
I'll be within the law.
All right.
Gotcha.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Hey, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. I just wanted to know who was here. If you mind if I get your name and badge number?
Sure. Stephen Cadnar, 3343.
Thank you. I appreciate it,
Yes,
Trooper Cadnar.
Yes,
Thank you.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well. Living the dream. For each country, right? At least it's supposed to be. So don't stand in the middle of the roadway here because they don't want to hit me by a vehicle, and obey this no cell phone sign. That's interesting. Take care, Trooper.
Sean, Drive safe.
No problem. Thank you.
Home
You too.
empty.
All right. See, that's a good trooper right there. I have a tyrant detector, and I've been doing this long enough to be able to understand who's a tyrant. I could feel it out. He looks like the superintendent right there. Oh, they're not going to press charges against you. I mean, I don't want anyone pressing charges against me, but as you've seen, I will take it to court all the way, win or lose, mostly win, especially with Jacob Uriel defending me, best attorney in New York State and New Jersey. You know, I'll take it all the way if we have to. It's not all about, you know, getting super conflict and being thrown against the fence like the trooper said. It's not about that. I don't want to be thrown against the fence. I don't care how many views it gets. It doesn't matter. I want to be respected. I want my constitutional rights to be respected by my public servants. That's what I want more than anything. You know, that's just the side effect of tyrants. You know, tyrants who act up, they end up making for a more viral video, but that's their that's the way they operate, not me. So that's their own actions. Take care, guys. You know, I gotta say, regarding the National Guardsmen, it's kind of scary, their reaction to a member of the public, whether I'm recording or not. That kind of visceral reaction to a member of the public, when you know you're not a law enforcement officer, you know you have no right to put your hands on anyone or do anything of that nature. But the aggression, the aggression that was taking place between a member of the public and National Guardsmen who's supposed to uphold my rights, it was insane. And the reason why it's scary and concerning is because what happens if the wrong governor of New York comes into play and they say, well, arrest everybody with a camera. You can beat them down, take their camera and arrest them. These order followers here would do it, and they do it with a smile on their face. They were already at the point where they were going to put hands on me when they have no right to do so. And I mean, I don't know if you guys could feel it through the camera, but you guys, they were aggressive. They were aggressive. You know, they were short, but aggressive. And, you know, at the end of the day, even the correctional officers are aggressive, but I mean, they're probably aggressive all the time. That's probably just the way they are. They don't want to answer any more questions here today. Law enforcement, the New York State troopers, they passed this audit. You know, they did not violate our constitutional rights in any way. This is apparently private property, and they didn't remove me from it, even though the officers inside, the correctional officers, want me to. So it's a big win for the New York State Right to Monitor Act, a big win for the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. And we got to expose some people who aren't the nicest to the public. So that's always a good thing. But let me know your thoughts. I can't wait to hear them on this one in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.